Here we are in Meager Valley, and this is part 2 of a series where we're trying to beat the highest difficulty in State of Decay 2. So what we're going to do is we are going to head to this normal base here and see if we can claim it. This here is the first base we're going to set up in. I'm going to run up to the front door here. So sometimes there are zombies already in the house. You just have to be a little bit careful, especially if you're on a higher difficulty, but in this green zone, I'm not too worried. You got to clear out the house and then claim it, and it will be our base.
Fixer-upper, but this place could make a nice home.
The way you clear a house is on that mini-map in the bottom left. You can see those dark squares. It means those are rooms that haven't been checked yet. If they have an arrow on them somewhere, that'll indicate if it's upstairs or downstairs, depending on where you started. But there were no zombies here, not even outside or around the walls, so we're just going to go ahead and claim it. Once you've claimed the building, go ahead and open up your map and go to base. The first thing you're going to want to do is start somebody clearing one of these facilities. So either this one, the master bedroom, or the trash. And then you're going to get one person started on an infirmary. That way, if any of your survivors get injured or anything like that, they can start healing once they're not an active player. So because of our boons, we were able to get a bunch of grenades and a couple of different weapons. The way you get boons is by completing the game with a leader of this certain legacy. So if you see here, it has Builder, Warlord, Trader, and Sheriff. All of your characters will be one of these legacies, and depending on whether or not you promote them to leader and finish with that leader, you'll get one of these boons for the zone that you completed it in. If you complete something in the highest difficulty, you get all of the boons for the lower levels. When I do a Greenzone speedrun, I use Builder and Warlord. Warlord gives you some weapons and some grenades to use while you are going about your map and defeating the Blood Plague. Makes it super simple. You can do it from the start without having to loot any weapons or grenades. The Builder boon gives you power and water to your facilities. This lets you build things like hydroponics, which requires water and power. Hydroponics is really good for producing food from a small building slot. So as long as you have a small building slot, this provides you enough food to be able to support a large community without much need for anything else. Both of these together make it super simple to move through a green zone pretty quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and grab at least 14 grenades. And then we want to grab the sighted M4A1. So you have two regular M4s and then you have a sighted M4. We're going to grab that. This one has a little bit of a zoom on it, which is helpful as we go around. The first place we're going to go is that cell tower right across the way. It has the highest vantage point to show us where the cars are. Once we're up here on the cell tower, we're going to aim to enter the survey mode, and that will allow us to then point at these locations and it will reveal what that location is. What we're looking for with these cars is one that has a lot of storage space. So this first car we found, a Ram, it only has 6 storage spaces. The Brogan Rapscallion, it's like a sports car. I don't remember exactly how much it has, probably something around 4 or 5. And the repair van is actually the one we are looking for. It's going to have 8 slots. I just finished looking at all of the surrounding areas, and the repair van is the one with the most storage space. So I'm going to pull open my map, and I'm going to place a marker right on the van. Where is it? There it is. We can see at the top left that it is low on fuel, but it's not damaged, so we won't have to repair it before we can start driving. Here we are, we have a DeWitt handyman van. Before we hop in the van and get going, we're going to take a quick look at our map and see where the general location of these play carts is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that means the closest one to us is right here. We're just going to go in a circle and grab all the play carts and meet back at our house. This is our first play cart we're going to be taking out.
How did I get this job again?
Usually once you go inside, there's at least one plague zombie around protecting the play cart. So we'll just take him out real quick. And now I'll explain why we brought at least 14 grenades. If you remember on the map, there are 7 play carts. Now each play cart takes 2 grenades. Watch.
Fire in the hole!
1, 2.
That should let the mark.
And once you've beaten the play cart, you can open it up and find some useful things in here. I'm
that's
only
heavy.
interested in the plague samples and the rucksacks. Occasionally there's other things in there like a gun that I will take, but other than that I usually just move on with those 2 things. Here's where the trunk space comes in handy for the van. If we come back here, we can just drop the rucksack right in, and remember we are going to be grabbing at least 7 of these play carts. Alright, we are coming up on the next play cart. I'm going to park so that our lights are helpful while we take it out. And the same things apply to every play cart. 1, 2. Alright, and play cart down. Rucksack and plague samples. One, 2.
Calling this play art history.
Rucksack,
This will slow me down.
plague samples. One, 2.
Calling this play art history.
Rucksack and plague samples. One,
Fire in the hole!
2.
That sure left a mark. Okay, scratch 1 play card.
Rucksack,
This will slow me down.
plague samples.
Looks like nobody else is home. With a play card around, that won't last.
1, 2.
Calling this play art history.
Rucksack
I'm gonna need a
and
lighter
plague
load.
samples.
I say we kill this last plague heart and call our town safe.
I agree. One,
It's hurting! Don't
2.
let up now! Holy shit, did we just wipe the blood plague from this town?
rucksack and plague samples.
That's a lot of stuff. Hey honeys, I'm home. I'm thinking we could use a leader around here.
If we click here, we can see which ones have the ability to be a leader. You need to upgrade them to their hero bonus before you can choose them as a leader. Since Dakota is the only one, I'm going to choose her. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to defeat the Blood Plague in a green zone. Now that we've decided who our leader is going to be, the next video is going to be about how to go through their missions and finish the game pretty quickly as well. So, hope to see you guys there for that one. See ya.